Morning, team, and welcome to another market breakdown for the week ahead. So not too much on the watch list as I have stripped it all back from. I was just going over everything. I'm trying to pull myself back to where I was. Q1 was my best quarter of the year so far, and I'm trying to get back to that. So I found a list that I did post in the group chat of all my pairs that I was currently trading within Q1. So I've stripped all my pairs back, deleted everything. I've got exactly the same pairs as I had in Q1. So that's why now my watch list for the week ahead is a lot less now. So I've only got 3 pairs I think I'm looking at this week. Yeah, and obviously this is swing trading, so I've got 3 pairs I'm looking at. Yeah, so fingers crossed things can start picking up again. I did have a win last week, but then the rest of the week was just losses. But I was just overtraded a bit last week. I did chase a little bit. Still trying to get back into the rhythm of things and build that confidence back. It's all about having that confidence because, I'm noticing it when I'm trading. Like, I'm looking at trades and I'm like, I'm telling myself I'm not confident, and I'm taking trades and they're losing. Like, you got to be confident in what you're doing. I'm still in this Aussie dollar Japanese yen trade. This one does line up with everything that I'm looking for. Overall, we're obviously bullish. We've broke these highs up here. We're just continuing that trend upside. This green line here is some daily liquidity that we could be targeting. So my take profit is obviously below that. So it's just this recent high. So I'm still pretty happy with this trade. It did start pulling away and then pull back into drawdown by the end of the day Friday. So it's a bit stressful especially when it started to pull away and it was looking positive. But it would have been nice to end the week on a positive note. But nevertheless, we're still in the trade. Everything's still lining up. Just order flow. Simple. Obviously, internal liquidity is lows of liquidity, depending on what you want to mark as liquidity. You have lows here, lows here. There's liquidity that has been taken before this initial push upside. It's left imbalance, which is what I like to see. Obviously, we've got some up here and then some down here. Trendline liquidity sitting here, so that's all come down, been taken out. It's come into a fib level alongside a demand zone. So once we started pulling away, I got in manually, and I had my stops at the lows of this demand zone, and then my target was the high, because I wanted to get a 2R, at least a 2R, should I say. So that's what I targeted. So manual entry and the stop loss, it worked out perfect just to get that 2R. So I'm looking for that trade. Hopefully that pulls out as a positive next week, but we will see. And going into the week ahead with the main pairs I'm looking at, I haven't Euro US dollar, Euro CAD, and Great British Pound Swiss franc. I've not looked at Euro, or do look at Euro dollar, but I've not had nothing significantly good to trade on Euro dollar or even Great British Pound, really, like GU, for a long time. But this one looks pretty clean this week. Just continuing that bearish momentum. I've took a couple of losses through previous weeks because I did think we're going to get a turnaround at some point. Obviously, you look at the daily and it's just dropping. But you don't try and catch a falling knife, as they say. So I'm just following the trend. 4-hour range. We've come into the higher end of that now. Obviously, you've got your breaker structure there, so we're just looking for shorts. We ended the week very impulsively pushing downside, so we took out some areas here, that liquidity there, with an internal liquidity here based off the 15. So that's been taken out. We've got a lovely supply zone sitting at the top. So I'm looking for some sort of reaction around these areas we're currently sitting at. It might push further down, but we'll see how we go. But I'm looking for something to push up here into the Fibonacci level and then get a reaction to move down, back downside. I will set my limit order at stats level, the 61 fib, with my stops at the high and my take profit at the low. Typical 2R, what I'll be looking for now. yeah, there's not much else to be going on this one. I'm not looking to target any further lows or anything like that. Just 2Rs and 3Rs are the max that I'd go for. But 2Rs, what I'm trying to kind of set my heart on the 2Rs now, because I don't want to be too greedy. Obviously 3Rs are harder to get, 5Rs are harder to get. You know what I mean? The higher you go, the harder they are to get. So 2R, I feel like it's a good sweet spot. So yeah, that's my EU trade. 4-hour range. We've come up into the higher area of that range. We took out liquidity. We have started to impulsively move downside. So now, obviously, I didn't get in on that 4-hour range. So I'm looking for a lower time frame range to get my shorts in on. Euro CAD, it is a short as well, so it kind of lines up with the Euro US dollar situation. Just once again, it's all the flow to the downside. I'm still, obviously, we're still in this range here from this high to this low, because this low hasn't been broken yet. So we did get a reaction from this range. I didn't get in. Again, that's one of my no confident trades. I didn't get in because I wasn't confident, and then the trades I do get in, I lose. Funny enough, but yeah. So once again, it's the same thing. Now it's more internal. So we've had that internal sweep of liquidity drop to the 1 hour. We see it a bit more clearer. Yeah, internal sweep of liquidity, impulsive move downside. We engineered some liquidity. We've moved down. We're pushing back up, taking out that liquidity. I am hoping now, hopefully, tomorrow morning, we haven't tagged in, or we're up around these areas, and I can get in on this one. We do have a demand zone here, which we could push up into, which is just above my entry, what I would like to reasonably get. So we could push up into this area and then push downside. So as long as we're up around these areas tomorrow morning, I will more than likely be getting into this one. Preferably, you do want to have your stops at this high, but the internal structure obviously has been broken to show once again now this could be our internal high. So yes, I'll be looking at something like this for tomorrow. Great British Pound, Swiss franc, and this one is still on here from last week, but I'm not as excited about it as I was, because last week I lost the trade because I did take a buy from here. I was following, obviously we had a bearish trend, then we turned into a bullish trend. We come to the lows here. I took a buy. My stops are at this low here. We've come down and we've swept it out, but we haven't closed below that level. So internally, this is one of the reasons why I don't really like this trade or this idea as much as the others, because we haven't broke that low. It's still telling me we can move upside, because this is still the low, this is still the high. We haven't actually broke candle body. I like to see candle bodies to show more intent, but internally 1 hour 15 minute on the base off the bearish structure, we have a liquidity sweep, impulsive move downside, and leaving multiple areas of imbalance up here to here. Break a structure. We've come and respected the fib level, pushed back high, took out that area, and we seem to be pushing down again. But now we have this level here that we need to watch out for. So preferably I would like to see this level here get taken out. Something like this, taken out, push back up, and then push down. And then I would get in off of this peak here, something like that, right? So that's what I'd be looking for, something like that. But yeah, that's it, I think, for this week. Yeah, so there's three pairs I'm currently looking at. One pair I'm already involved with. Yeah, and that is it. My account is currently down something percent. What is it down? I did message it into the group. So it is down 4%. So it's nothing too serious. It can easily be straight back out of that in 2 trades. So two winning trades this week, and I'm straight back to break even on the account. Theoretically, that's fucking easy. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, and yeah, that's it. And I will see you guys at the next one.